This will be a day long remembered. Now I am the master.
Welcome to another episode of Legends and Theories, and welcome to my review of Pennyworth. And this is a show that I wanted to watch for years, but did not have access to the Epix network. And I was so excited once it was put on HBO Max because then I was able to watch the show. And I'm so glad that I was not disappointed. This show was a really good first two seasons, and I'm so excited for season 3 to be coming out soon. Thing dropped on DC's page yesterday, advertising the show will be soon, although it doesn't say how soon. I'm assuming it will at least be after Young Justice, since that has been advertised to come out in the spring. And, well, it's already spring, and I'm guessing it's going to be either in the summer or fall. But that's for later. Let's just go into the first two seasons of the show. And starting with season 1, we have a pretty good season there. We have a lot of setup for what will soon be happening. We get to meet Alfred and really everyone in his world. We get to meet Thomas Wayne, and we also see some of the other characters become to develop. We get to meet Martha. There's Esme, and just so many other interesting characters. Looking throughout the first season, it was really well written, and we get to see the conspiracy with just all these different characters, Lord Hardwood, and we have just so much crazy stuff, including Alfred being arrested for murder, and, he did commit the murder, and you can see Alfred is a more morally complex character like they did in Gotham for Jim Gordon. And basically, I'd say this show is pretty similar to Gotham, but not as, extreme in some aspects, being crazy, but it's still really good. And the finale is of season 1, him saving the Queen from Lord Harwood, and then eventually his father, going and killing himself. Well, at least thinking he killed himself to take out the Queen, although Alfred is able to save her. Yeah, season 1 was really interesting, and I had a lot of fun watching it. It was also really nice to see this all set up and have different characters be here. Moving to season 2, we have a British Civil War where we get to see just so much more of these things happening. We get to get the introduction of Lucius Fox, and we get to see, I don't remember the guy's name, I remember something kind of funny. It was the guy who made the Project Stormcloud, and how I was able to manipulate everyone into giving himself power, and it was really interesting. Season 2 was really well written, and it was really interesting to see. We had to see Alfred definitely become a little more really complex as he was doing a lot more interesting stuff like robbery. He was with someone's wife, and he was trying to, get out to the US, but ultimately decided to stay behind and help protect his country. And yeah, we have a really great season. Both seasons of the show were amazing, and I think they did a really good job. The twist that his father was still alive, I think, was handled well, with him eventually being killed off for good. And I think that is good because I don't think they could have just had him come back and return to normal, well, relatively normal, with what he did. And I think it was a good thing they did decide to kill him off for good. And looking at the rest of this, I think that We have one of the, most ridiculous things to happen with the chemical weapon being disarmed by someone swallowing it. I mean, this is only rivaled by the ridiculousness of Gordon and I think it was Lucius Fox disarming a nuclear bomb in Gotham by pouring a cup of water on it. And I mean, this is just a really fun ending. I think they did a really good job and have an interesting twist with Bruce Wayne having an older sister now. I'm not sure where they're going to go with that, but with Bruce Wayne being born, I think this is set in the mid to late 1960s. So I'm guessing Bruce Wayne will be born around the year 1970 since it was confirmed there's going to be a 5 year time gap. And he'd probably lose his parents around 1980, depending on how old he is. When he loses his parents in this reality, I believe it could be anywhere between 9 to, I think, 11. And from that, we'll just say he loses his parents in 1980-ish, and then it takes him another, like 15 years to become Batman. So yeah, this will work out in timeline for Bruce Wayne being Batman since he'll just be a little bit of an older one like Ben Affleck's in the modern day. But in this universe, he would probably start his career as Batman around the year of 1995. But there also being a lot more advanced technology with them being able to, well, bring someone back from the near dead and create powerful bioweapons and stuff. We definitely know that this is possible, so if they do decide to continue on with this universe and eventually make a Batman series spin off from it, that could happen, but I still think it's going to be interesting, and the only thing I just don't see is how Alfred is eventually going to become a butler for, well, the Wayne family. He's definitely in better, terms with them now, but I just don't see how he'll eventually just become a butler like his father, but still, they have real interesting storylines, and I am so excited to see what happens with season 3. I want to know what you think about the show. Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you all in the next episode of Legends and Theories. Thank you for watching this episode of Legends and Theories. Please subscribe, like the video, share the video, leave a comment, check out the video on screen, and may the Force be with you.